Hi, Mitchell from Learn to Flourish here. Today, I'm going to be talking about smartphone gimbals. Today, we have the Osmo Mobile 2 and going to be breaking down how to use this smartphone gimbal to record better videos. The first thing that you must do with your gimbal is to put your smartphone in the holder and adjust the weights on both sides to achieve perfect balance. To make adjusting the balance on the gimbal easier, they have a tripod mount on the bottom of the gimbal that you can hook up to most tripods. It's a 1/4 inch thread, which is pretty standard for tripods. Now that your phone is in place on the gimbal, you can rotate it which way you want to film. You can turn it vertically or horizontally. For this video, we'll go horizontally. You adjust this knob to balance the phone perfectly on its horizontal axis. And you slide the phone on the holder to balance it on its vertical axis. After you adjust the holder and it's perfectly balanced, you can now turn your gimbal on by pressing the power button right in the middle there. You just hold it until you see all 3 lights blink, and then automatically, it centers the camera perfectly. Once the smartphone gimbal is fully balanced and it's turned on, you're basically ready to go. So now I'm going to show you some shots I took using my smartphone on this smartphone gimbal. So now I'm going to show you some features on Osmo Mobile 2 so you know how to operate this gimbal better. So first off, there is this little pad here that you can turn left and right, and it rotates the camera to the direction you want to turn. When it's like off-centered, like say you have it pointed directly to the left, and instead of holding it to the right to bring it all the way back to center, there's this little menu icon that you just double click and it automatically brings it back to center. To zoom in and out, there is this WT button that you can use to zoom in and out while you're recording. And most importantly, to record and capture video, there's the red record icon right there on the gimbal, that when you're connected to the companion app with this gimbal, you just press record and it automatically records on your phone, whether you have it set to pictures or video. One tip I found was useful in this gimbal is when you're turning, it's best to hold the pad in the direction you're turning, and if you don't, the gimbal might be stuck towards a direction you don't want it to be, so you want to keep it centered. So when you're turning, it's important to hold the pad in the direction that you're turning. I also tested the gimbal's ability to record shots while running to see how well it performed, as you can see here. They also have a feature that tracks motion of a selected object. It works really well unless you're running around in the frame. I hope you enjoyed our video on how to use gimbals for your smartphone. For more tips on video creation, head on over to learntoflourish.com. Hope to see you there.